You heard about this kid that was born in a Chick-fil-A? There was a kid born in a Chick-fil-A this summer. Yeah, real life. The kid. Listen, I know we don't know the day or the hour when the Lord is going to return, but if that ain't a sign right there, I'm just saying. I'm following his mom on Instagram, notifications on. I need updates, okay? There was no room at the Marriott. They sent him to the Chick-fil-A. He was born, she went into labor in a chick. They brought her in, laid her back on a pillow of chicken minis. Just no epidural, just spicy chicken sandwich. I can't feel anything. The employees of Chick-fil-A birthed the baby. For real, took it, cleaned it off, brought it back to the mother, like, my pleasure. And it's okay. I make a lot of jokes about Hattiesburg, but I do love this place. I spent 4 months at Forest General at Pine Grove in 2019. And yeah, it was unbelievable. It was unbelievable. Last November the 6th, I just celebrated 5 years sober. So it's a miracle. A miracle. Yeah. A lot of good people over that hospital, and I remember I was so sad to be in rehab. I remember coming down here, and I was like, man, this is terrible. And then I got to the city of Hattiesburg and go, oh, it's even worse. And I'm just kidding. It's a beautiful city, and I say a lot. There's so many people in this city that people that kind of knew me when I came down here. And the first week, everybody's like, what are you doing down here? I was like, I'm on a golf trip. And then I was like, you're here for 4 months, and you're in Hattiesburg. There's no way. I think everybody started to know why I was in Hattiesburg, and everybody in the city was so kind to me, and everybody there was people that were like coming up. I remember like pastors would come out to me, like slip me their number. They're like, if you need anything, let me know. Like we went to meals all over the city, and people took care of us. One time a girl was like, here's my number. I was like, well, that's why I'm here. So maybe don't do that, but you can look that up. Don't look it up, but anyway. But there's a lot. I would say this: that there's a lot of people I was in treatment with. I was probably in there with 50 or 60 guys, and there's probably 4 or 5 of them that have not made it, that they've passed, that they had a lot of addictions, and it gripped them too heavily. And I always I think I said this last time I was here. One of the guys, we were all in a group text when we all left Hattiesburg. We're on a group that we're going to stay sober, we're going to stay strong, we're going to go to meetings. And one of these guys, after about a couple months, he dropped off of the group text, and then we knew if you're an addict or you know anyone with addiction, you know what that means, that they've gone back out. It just makes me sad to even say. And then there was another month went by, and this got way too serious. My bad. You're like, I thought this was a comedy show. People are crying now. My bad. Anyway, we're gonna pass around the buckets. If you have a couple dollars, so do this. Forest General asked me to just pass the buckets. I'm just kidding. That was wild. That got too serious. No, all right, let me just finish. I get nervous when I tell a story and people aren't laughing because I can't see y'all. I don't know. You guys are like, what is happening? What's the score of the game? But we eventually got like an obituary that he had passed away, and I've never forgot that because he relapsed or whatever, right? And he didn't want to come back. He didn't want to come back into the group text and say that he had relapsed or that he failed, and that it was that I always say addiction did not kill him. It is the shame that killed him. That over death, like either the enemy or the devil or whatever you want to call him. If you're not a Christian in here, that doesn't matter. Well, it doesn't matter, but well, it matters the most. But no, whatever was whispering to him, if you got back into that group text and all those other guys that are sober, if you told them you relapsed, they would make fun of you, that they'd be embarrassed of you, that you're a failure. And it was the devil that whispered to him so loudly that he couldn't overcome it. And the devil whispered to me, and many times, and I'm lucky to have made it on the other side. And if I ever came back to Hattiesburg, that I would tell y'all thank you. You might have saved my life. Really, that's it.
I don't have time for this. That's dumb. Or interesting. I think all you guys do here, I think I drove around for a little this afternoon, but all you guys do here is just buy and sell gold. Is that all you guys do, Scottsdale? Like, we'll buy your gold. Like, what? Since 2012. If the recession crashes, like, you're going to do nothing with gold. Like, I don't know why everybody's wanting to buy it all the time, but I get like selling your gold to like a store. But like, have you seen like the Cash for Gold commercials? Like, you want us to do what now? Go all around our house, get all of our gold together, and then put it in an envelope? What about like a box, like some secure packaging, maybe some insurance, a tracking number? Nah, just an envelope. Just throw it in there. Lick it up, seal it, and then who should we address it to? Just Cash for Gold. Big black, clear letters, just Cash for Gold. And then just go drop it in your mailbox, put the red flag up. That sounds like a good plan until the mailman comes, makes $8 an hour. Picks up your Cash for Gold envelope that weighs 13 pounds. Probably his last day on the job, I'm just saying. But who's the Cash for Gold who's the postman that got the Cash for Gold warehouse on his route? He's like, all right, anything coming in and out of this building here has got to be either cash or gold. Goes to that place every day and delivered a piece of mail in 3 weeks. Scottsdale, man, you guys need to tighten it up. Just probably the Cash for Gold headquarters here, man.
I was real sheltered growing up. I didn't realize how sheltered I was until last time I went home. I was actually looking through a photo album. I saw a picture of me and my brother in the bathtub together. You guys, I was 17. I'm sorry. A little close for that. I feel like my parents, I just realized this, my parents kind of like changed the Bible stories to fit their parenting strategy. Any parents do that? I always thought you get leprosy from not wearing sunblock at the pool. I was like, this doesn't seem right. My parents never had a sip of alcohol in their entire lives, never drank in their entire lives. My favorite Bible story was when Jesus turned all that water into sweet tea. That was great. Yeah, it's a miracle. Here was my parents' rule in the house growing up. They said, no movies that aren't realistic. So we couldn't watch like Terminator or Die Hard because they said those movies aren't realistic. I was like, Dad, this rule doesn't make any sense. You just made us watch a movie where Bible characters are being played by vegetables. Really? Veggie Tales. Thanks for, you gonna do that the whole show? You explain jokes? Is that what's happening? It's Veggie Tales. Just give her a second. She could have got it on your own. You know what Veggie Tales is. Both of them in the bathtub. It's funny because you're not supposed to do that at 17. Oh, okay. Thanks, ma'am. I appreciate that. Good to see you. Hey, listen, we can all agree. Welcome aboard. Welcome to the show. Mask or no mask, you can do whatever you want. Can we all agree that the guy driving in his car alone, wearing a mask, what are you doing, sir? What are you doing? What are you doing? Listen, this is not very Christian, but like, I hope he gets it. You know what I'm saying? I just want to like ask him for directions, roll down his window, sneeze on his neck. You know what I'm saying? Just get it, just build up some immunities. That's not very Christian, I know. Appreciate that. Wow. Listen, I think homeschool, that might be the solution. Homeschool might be the way, because I know some kids, they're 4 and 5 years old. My buddy asked them to come out and watch his kids play soccer. I got out there 3 minutes late, walk out of the soccer field. I'm like, hey, what's the score? My buddy goes, we don't keep score here. All these kids are winners. You do that here in St. Louis? I was like, all these kids are winners. That kid's got his jersey on inside out and he's chasing a butterfly. That kid's not a winner. It's just not even made up. They've outlawed the use of red pen in the school district because red is too aggressive of a color for kids. For real, they're going to see the color red and be reminded of their failures. When they get older, they're going to see red and be insecure. I don't even have a joke for that. I'm just reporting the news. What? Like, here was the grading system for all of us coming through school. A, B, C, D.
F, like we skipped a letter to make sure kids knew they were failures. You can't give a kid an E for more effort? No, F, failure. Like one time in high school, I got an F with an exclamation point on it, just. Kids need to learn to succeed and fail, right, everybody? Yeah. I think it's good for a kid to create a culture of failure in his life so then he can get older and play for the Rams. You know what I'm saying? Just. I've been waiting a year to tell that joke, you guys. I was like, where is he going with this one? I'm just saying, kids need to learn to succeed and fail. It's good for kids. My neighborhood this year, no more diving board at the pool. No more diving board because last summer some idiot kid tried to go off the diving board with his eyes closed. That's not the time to laugh. Wow, okay. Kid's getting hurt, yeah. Slow down, man. Wow. Kid went over to the diving board with his eyes closed, landed on the concrete, and they were like, no more diving board. It's not safe for kids. America, that is not the solution, okay? If kids want to be idiots, we got to start weeding some of these kids out. Come here, buddy. Yeah. Yeah. I'm just saying, there's no trampolines, there's no bike ramps, there's no diving boards, and you wonder why you got grown men walking around in skinny jeans. I'm just saying. Some people are just dumb these days, you guys. You ever seen somebody and you're like, really? And they do something stupid and they get hurt and they're like, God's just really testing me. Like, no, that's gravity, okay? That's not. I mean, I'm a Christian, but I look at some people sometimes and I'm like, even Jesus ain't taking that wheel. Jesus probably would, but no. Take your wheel and your rims. What? No. Wow. Don't cheer for that. I'm just saying, kids need to learn. That's my premise, you guys. Kids need to learn. Anybody seen a trampoline in 2014? You seen a new trampoline? My buddy's got one. It's got like 360-degree netting around the whole thing, you know? Padding on everything metal. There's like an escalator to get up onto that thing. We don't want any kids getting hurt on the trampoline. Like, I'm pretty sure when I was growing up, you would get tetanus just climbing onto the trampoline. Remember trampoline springs to be popping off, hitting kids in the face? I'm a skinny kid. I got double bounce. It's not made up. Double bounce landed with a spring right between my legs. And none of the kids stopped jumping. The spring was still going like this. My dad saw the whole thing. He's like, walk it off. I was like, oh, God. Not anymore, you guys. 2 weeks ago, I was driving down my neighborhood, not made up. I saw two kids jumping on a trampoline with helmets on. Like, we used to pull the trampoline up to the house, get the neighborhood fat kid on the roof to try to bounce us into the neighbor's pool. Man, we all know women are by far the stronger sex. Everybody knows that, right? Women by far, everybody can agree on that, yeah. You can cheer for that, sure, yeah. But listen, ladies, y'all gotta stop with these t-shirts y'all wear. Just like bragging about how weak you are on the t-shirt. Just bragging, just namaste in bed. But first, coffee. I don't exist before 10 a.m. Dude, my mom used to make her own bread. It's a woman. She'd make her own bread, get up before dawn, go out to the bread house. I don't know where they get bread. Bread store, bread farm, I don't know. The way to go out and get the provisions for the day. You know what I'm saying? Not anymore lately. Like your grandfather fought in World War II. You can't adult today? Rosé all day. I saw one the other day that said, feed me tacos and tell me I'm pretty. I woke up like this. Well, it doesn't look good, okay? What would I do without dry shampoo? I don't know, shower. Maybe try that. Messy hair, don't care. Probably should start caring, honestly. Probably should start caring. You're 36. We made it to town. Good to see y'all. If you live in Salt Lake City, formal on your driver's license says Salt Lake City, make some noise. All right. If you drove in from somewhere else, make some noise. Yeah. That's what I figured. You're like, we got to go downtown again. It's good. Rich people up front. Good to see y'all. This is the expensive. I can smell the avenues from here. Good to see y'all. Oh, yeah, West Valley. Good to see y'all. All right. No, I did my research, bro. I know what's going on. Hey, got him. Yeah. All right, now. I looked up the University of Utah. I was like, is it hard to get into University of Utah? And they said, it is not hard to get into the University of Utah. So, did anybody graduate from here? Y'all, all right, y'all, okay, good. I like Salt Lake City because everybody's here. We don't know, there's, Christians, there was a parade downtown today. Yeah, it was right by my hotel, and sure, everybody's in here. I like this because there's like, all right, we'll see. You just don't know what, we had lunch today, and we had a male server, and he had a crop top. That was the first time I ever seen that. He was wearing a crop top, and he was wearing a cross necklace. And I was like, whose side are you on, bro? I didn't know. I was confused. Because dude, if you live in Salt Lake City, you step out of the house, you don't know whose team you're on. Some of you are like Mormons. You're like, you're Mormon too? We're like, no, we're not that Mormon. You're like, oh, shoot, we're not with them. And then, the trans people don't like the gay people. Even your own team is fighting. There's a lot of, I wouldn't even leave the house. I'd just be like, I'm too scared. Who's with who here? A crop top and a cross necklace, whose side? Like, you know what I'm saying? Let me break this down for you, Salt Lake City. I was seated, okay? I'm sitting down. This is a male server serving us. He's standing. I'm eye level. Just eye contact with a man's belly button, just 18 inches away. I'm like, even if you're gay, I don't think this is God's plan. This is way too close. I don't think you ever made eye contact with a man's belly button, sir? Yeah, it don't wink back, I'll tell you that. It's not, no, Salt Lake City's a wild place. We're down here for a couple days. So I might get out, we'll see, do some skiing tomorrow, we'll see. But, we had, there was the rally downtown with it was a trans rally. And there was a lot of people there. There wasn't anybody trans there, but it was a lot of white women that were upset at their parents. They were there representing. I didn't see the trans people. All right, no, don't cheer for this. Let's go to the Capitol. All right, relax, everybody. This is our chance. All right, no, but everybody's fighting in Salt Lake City downtown. You got to see, And I have thought, dude, even if you're like a Christian, you're trying to be a good moral person in here, you still, make some noise. Where are all the good Christian folks at? Where's everybody? Yeah. I was like, it's an honor to come back here. And the first time I ever did, my first comedy special, I shot it at the Ogden, what's that? Wise Guys. I shot it in Wise, is Ogden still, is that still there? Yeah, that's good. My compassion child's from there, actually. One of them, $40 a month up to Ogden. He's doing well. Yeah. They got clean drinking water right from the mountains. It's going. No, there's a bunch of comedy clubs here. Keith Stubbs is the guy that runs all the Wise Guys. He's a good guy. And he was the first time I ever featured, which is like the Caleb spot is the second comic. The first time I ever featured anywhere, a legendary comic named Louis Anderson asked me to feature for him at the Jordan Landing Wines guys. Yeah, and the first time, yeah, I've been here a long time, and it's an honor to come back and perform for you as always. I don't know about the University of Utah, but other than that, it's great. I'm just kidding. It's a nice spot. It was either this or BYU, so I was like, University of Utah. All right. I'm just joking. Ah! No, a lot of people. All right, that was a wild cheer. I think a lot of people all the time, because there's a lot of fighting, and a lot of people. I always get myself into trouble for knocking on Mormons and stuff like that, and I don't. I think Mormons are a lot of my good close friends are Mormons, and I'm not really, up to. We'll see when we get up there, I guess. I try, man. I tried. The unchristian thoughts just sneak in. I don't know where they come from. Me and Tim, we don't know where they come from. You ever been in the church lobby, somebody asks you to pray for something so stupid, you're just like, I ain't praying for that. I ain't even gonna write that one down. My buddy asked me the other day, he said, pray for my son, he's in the finals of a karate tournament. Excuse me, what do you want me to pray for? Jesus, when Connor steps out onto that mat, would you just direct his foot to kick that child in the face? Just direct his steps, Lord Jesus. Direct his steps. Would you just be the great physician that you are and render him unconscious? I don't know. Anybody?
Ladies and gentlemen, John Crist.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you. What's up, Dallas? Y'all doing good? Oh, good to see y'all packed in here. Hey, Dallas. Okay, what's up? Dallas, listen, I'm back. Okay, hey, girl. All right. All right. Good to see y'all. Everybody in here good? Up in the Abe Lincoln suite. Good to see y'all. Everybody's back. I don't understand Dallas, Texas. I don't understand. Yeah, it's one of the biggest cities in America, but you're like, who's from here? Any of y'all live in Dallas? You live in Dallas? You live in Dallas, Texas. I'm here for one day. What can I not miss in Dallas? Exactly. Okay, yeah. Dallas is a tricky city because there's like, you can't just go wherever you want in Dallas. It gets nice, bad, You're driving like, oh, this is a nice neighborhood. You take one wrong turn and be like, have I been on a mission trip here? Like, it's like, smells like flowers, smells like weed. It just switches quick in Dallas. It just doesn't happen. Like, it's weird. Dallas is like, I love coming down here. Y'all have supported me for a long time. But like, if you go to like New York City, there's like Little Italy, Chinatown, stuff like that. Like, what if you were like backpacking through China and you came across like a little Dallas? Like everybody's wearing a cowboy hat, All the roads are under construction. Just real authentic, you know what I'm saying? The football team can't win in the playoffs. Just... Oh, come on. It was right there. It was low-hanging fruit. I had to get it. You ever have thoughts like that? That's why y'all come to the show, because comedians, we have different thoughts, Our brains just work a little different. I'll give you a perfect example. Like 3 weeks ago, I took a Spirit Airlines flight. I know, I don't want to brag up top, but you're like, John, should we start that over or what, dude? My man in a cowboy hat just showed up to the front row. That's the most Dallas, Texas thing I ever seen in my life, dude. Where'd you come from, sir? Were you at the stockyard or something? Where were you coming from? On what? Rockwall. You came from Rockwall? I like that. What are you, the mayor or something like that? I came from White Raw. Okay, sorry. I didn't mean to. Are you good? Should we keep going? I didn't mean to interrupt you. This is how a comedian's brain works. This will sum it up perfectly. I was on a Spirit Airlines flight, and there was like a medical emergency. You know when they come on, they're like, is there a doctor on board? And everybody was panicking, and I was just like... I go, there's no doctor on a Spirit Airlines flight. I go, you know where the doctors are? On Delta, okay? There's no... It was an emergency. People were panicking. They kept lowering the standards. Like, is there a nurse on board? I go, there's no medical professional on this flight. This ticket costs $40. We're all unemployed, okay? They just came back on a second later. Has anyone dropped out of nursing school? They just like... Has anyone seen Grey's Anatomy? Like, this girl was like, I was a nurse for Halloween. We're like, well, get in here and help us out. That's how my brain just works like that, different. Like, oh, we see the same stuff. We all see my brain just like, it just a little bit, like, because everybody these days is just trying to be so good. Like, like, you know those shoes, Toms? You ever seen these people wearing these shoes, Toms? Like, we're helping. What are you doing with your... It's like this brand of shoe where if you buy a pair, they give one to someone in need. And that's a good Christian thing to do, right? You know what I'm saying? We're thinking about others. That's how y'all brains work. My brain, I was like, I heard about these shoes, buy one, give one to someone in need. I go, what if you got to return a pair? Just white guy in a suit's got to go down to Guatemala. Sorry, buddy. We need these back. We need these back. Linda bought the wrong size heels. Sorry, we need these back. No more soccer. No more soccer. I know. It's bad. And even like very spiritual, like Christian situations, I'm trying to be mature, really. I went to church with my parents 2 weekends ago, and they brought me, and my mom's always like, has material for me. John, I got material for you. Mother, please. She goes, look at her. John, look at her. Do a joke about this. I go, Mother. It's this lady in my parents' church that has an emotional support pad. In my parents' church has an like... I was like, Mom, you can't show me that. I'm not this mature, dude. How you gonna have an emotional support pet in church? You're just in church, all I need is you. I was like, apparently not. If it wasn't for Rufus, you would have died on the way over here, Gina. Inside thoughts, you know what I'm saying? I keep them in. In January, I started seeing a new therapist. I only say it was January because I've been thinking about this question every day for since then. Okay, they go. If you see a new therapist, they ask you a lot of questions. You know, they got a clipboard. Do you drink? Do you do drugs? Do you smoke? All these things. They got to the one section. They were like, "Are you attracted to men or women?" And I was like, "Women." And they were like, "So you're heterosexual?" I go, "Yes." And then she goes, "What percent?" And I go, "Whew." I was not prepared for this question, dude. I thought it was an all or nothing. I didn't know. I panicked. I said 97%. Why did I? She wrote it down in pen. She wrote it in pen. That's on my record for the rest of history. John Crist, 97%. What? I'm not saying 100. I was like, I follow Zac Efron on Instagram, dog. I'm not. I like his posts, dude. They come up first in my algorithm. You know what I'm saying? I can't say 100. What percent would you say, sir? 100? You 100? All right, that's confident. Rockwell, I don't want to hear your answer, sir. I already know that. 100. I haven't thought about that question every day since. You know, my barber's like, you want the massage? I go, not anymore, dude, you know? I had a Banana Republic rewards card, cut that up immediately. My buddy's like, dude, you want to go to spin class? I go, I can't risk it anymore. That's why comedy's so easy these days, because everybody's acting so good. Everybody's like, but inside we're still like, you know? You ever watch the news? You're like, and then you're like, you know? Everybody's trying to act so good. Like, we have our neighborhood, like, you know, the neighborhood app? You guys have those where all the neighbors like, we talk to each other? Like, It's too much of the neighbors. It used to be like Randy down the street. It's like your garage is open. Now it's like Cindy selling her used breast pumps is too much. Too much of the neighbors entirely. Here's how my brain works. This woman, first of all, we have like 30 condos in our kind of thing here, and this lady walks her cat. Like she walks her cat, which is a red flag right there, but okay. And everybody's you can kind of see everybody. And this lady puts in the neighborhood app thing. She said, I just want to announce, you guys, everybody listen up. My cat is now vegan. I was like, if I'm driving and I see that cat, I will hit that cat, dude. On the inside. Everybody's trying to be such like I got my oil changed the other day, and they were like, you know how to fill out like make and model of your car, age. You had to fill out like all your information, and then right down below it said like pronoun, like your preferred pronoun. I know. I'm a comedian, and I was sitting in the oil. I got nothing to do, you know? I just circled they. I was like, I want to see what happens. I just wanted to see. I'm trying to learn. No, they brought me my car back. The radio was turned to NPR, and they said all my car's problems were my parents' fault. So, what's that? No, don't laugh at that. Do not support that joke. I just came up with that yesterday. I was like, I'm not gonna put this in the special. I was like, I'll give it a shot. Aren't we all like that? Like we're all trying to be like forwardly facing, like, so we understand progress, but then, you know? Like we're losing all the mascots to the sports teams. You know, we lost the Redskins, you know, we lost the Redskins. Yeah, this year we lost the Indians. What's the Indians' new mascot? Does anybody know? The Guardians. Cleveland Guardians? Y'all know what a guardian is? A guy that says, be home by 10 p.m. and you go, shut up, you're not my real dad. Who are y'all playing? The Cincinnati Stepdads? Who are y'all playing? The Guardians? Nobody's scared of that, you know what I'm saying? No, if you ever watch baseball, they hit a home run, there's no one in the stadium. There's no one in there because no one cares about baseball. I'm saying, spice it up, you know? The Rangers? No one's scared of the Rangers. You know what a Ranger is? The guy says, when you're done camping, throw away your trash. You're not scared of it. I'm just saying spice up the names, you know what I'm saying? If you were watching a baseball game tomorrow and you're like, tonight's rubber match is the Miami Cubans versus the Texas Border Patrol agents. Don't tell me you wouldn't watch the Virginia Vegans play the St. Louis Slaughterhouse employees. This is incredible. I have these thoughts on the inside, though, you know? And I'm just trying to deal. Everybody's just trying to make their way in life. And my family, they're the inspiration of all my comedy, really. Make some noise if you got a crazy family. Anybody got a crazy family? Yeah. Big family. I'm just kidding. My family's crazy. So I'm one of 8 kids. Everybody's married except for me. Okay, girl, me and my brother. We're the only ones not married, okay? So that means there's 16 adults in the family group text, okay? Let me just describe it. Like, we got a social worker from Chicago. We got a police officer from Alabama. We got a pastor from Boston and an Instagram influencer from LA, okay? Easiest way to describe it is my sister goes to women's marches, my dad stormed the Capitol, okay? So that... I didn't choose a side. I'm just saying everybody's in there. Everybody, and everybody's like, they don't want to like offend anybody else. They're like, dude, I'm a comedian. I don't work during the day. I chum the waters. I got nothing to do, you know? I'm bored. My sister's like, we're pregnant. Guess the gender. I'm like, you should let them decide. Spice it up in there. You know what I'm saying? I'm bored. You know? And we got the extended family group text too. That's the big one, you know? My uncle was like, right before Thanksgiving, the Monday of Thanksgiving, my uncle put in the family group text a video of a turkey, like a moving around turkey bird. And he goes, I don't know how to describe him, I'm not a farmer, but he was like, the video, he's like, this is Teddy the turkey. This is what we're gonna be eating on Thursday. I cleared my schedule. I was like, I will be in the family group text today. Oh, it was unbelievable. My sister was like, what, was it cage free? Could it run around? Did it have a fun life? My uncle was like, what gun did you use to kill it, you know? I just hopped in there. I was like, the election was rigged! Get in there! Spice it up, bro. Make some jokes. We're all from, you guys are all from Texas, probably pretty conservative people. Does anyone have like the one like extremist conservative in your family? They're like, you know, we had, like during COVID, we lost them. They're, you know what I'm saying? It's always an uncle, he's at family reunions, he's like, John, come here. He's always whispering, John, get over here. John, come here. What? Did you get the vaccine? What? I heard it's laced with Hillary's blood. He's always whispering to you. He's always like in the outskirts of the family. He's not like involved in the. He's like John, come here. What are we doing, Uncle Randy? Get over here. Why are we behind the bushes? Get over here. Did you hear about the conspiracy? What now? Think about it. Jill Biden's shoe size. 6. Barack Obama's dog, age 6. CNN spelled twice. 666. Okay, let's bring it down a notch, okay? I love my family to death, though. They're amazing. My mom, she's very Christian woman. She always has a feeling. You know these Christian moms? They always have a feeling. I got a feeling, John. I have a feeling. What, mother? Every time I bring a girl over in high school, I don't like her. I have a feeling. Did you talk to her? Don't need to. Have a feeling. She has a tattoo. Yeah, it's a Bible verse. It's the mark of the beast. What? Every time, there's no kids in the house, but my mom, all she does new is she watches reality TV shows and then she Googles who's Christian. You ever done that? You look up who's Christian? Yeah, and then we got to follow them. My mom's like, John, come here, sit down. John, sit down, please. John, sit down. Look, Samantha, we're cheering for her. Samantha, she's Christian. I was like, well, she's drunk in a hot tub. So I don't think the fantasy suite's for memorizing scriptures, but my family's wild. Like, they always sit me at the kids' table. Every time I go home, I'm at the kids' table. Like, John, kids' table. And I was like, sometimes I don't understand why, but sometimes I'm like, I think I get it, you know? Because I just stir it up. I got nothing to do. I just like, stir it up. My nephew, we're at the kids' table. My nephew hit my niece, okay? My niece started crying. My nephew looks at her. He was panicked. He goes, don't tell mom and dad. My niece said, I'll forgive you for $3. I went right to the parents. I go, y'all raising these kids Catholic now? What? Oh, got him, baby. Don't explain it. Do not explain it. Do not explain it. She doesn't get that joke. Let her go. I got a joke for every denomination. Don't worry. I'll get you before we get out of here. You guys go to church? Church or no? What denomination? Oh, enough with the non-denominational. We're different. Our pastor drives a Tesla. Non-denominational. Good to see y'all. What, are y'all religious or no? Southern Baptist. All right, figured that out. Oh, yeah. A lot of y'all in here. Okay. Any Jehovah's Witnesses? Come on, you guys, be mature. I don't have an, okay, I just have one Jehovah's Witness joke. I just have one. It's very quick. Just one Jehovah's, it's not, just, all right, one Jehovah's Witness joke. You guys ready? Knock, knock. All right, we're done. All right, moving on. I don't know. That's just... I like it, but in my house, for the big family group text in my house is nuts. There's so much inspiration in there, and y'all got to get in yours. It's fun. Just gas it up in there, you know? Like, everything in the group text now is just... I love the group text. It's just inspiration in my whole show. Everything's about spanking. Everything is about spanking in the group text, because now we didn't get... Make some noise if you got spanked. Make some noise if you got spanked. Okay. Yay. All right. We all got spanked. Now, all my brothers and siblings have little kids. Like, just, they're bad kids, okay? They're bad. Nah, they're terrible kids. And no one hits them anymore. Like, no one spanks the kids. We are trying something different, John. Emotionally sensitive parenting. Listen, my nephew broke a crayon at a restaurant, just complete meltdown, just scream. And no one's hitting this kid. Just like, tell us your truth. Tell us your truth. My sister's calling her therapist. What should I do? What should I do? My other sister's rubbing crystals together. Trying to manifest no tears. She's quoting Brene Brown. Vulnerability. My sister doesn't believe in physically looking down on her kids. She doesn't believe, because that's judgmental. We are at a Chili's. She's on the ground in a Chili's. Just, please, what do you need? I'll help you. Anything. You are loved. You are valuable. Tell us you're safe. Feelings are hard. I'm sitting there like, dude, I will hit a child, bro. I will hit a child. Dude, I will hit your child, bro. You see me at a restaurant, your kid's acting up, wink at me, go to the bathroom, I will hit your child. I will. We tried it, okay? We tried not spanking. It didn't work, okay? We gave it a shot. Like, oh, we don't spank our kids. Well, now he's 26 and growing sunflowers out of his trunk and is on unemployment. What happened? My son does not eat that. My son does not what? You ever say that? Dude, I didn't eat Brussels sprouts. I stayed at the dinner table until morning, dude. It was the Cold War in my house, dude. And now there's my son just defend. Listen, I'm sorry, you sending your kids off for these teachers to watch your terrible kids for 8 hours a day. The least you could do is defend the teachers when they say your kid is terrible, dude. No, dude. Skylar would never. He would. He's terrible. If my dad ever found out about me disrupting, he would come up to the school, beat me in front of the class, say, I'm going to lunch. If he does it again, y'all hit him. Bro, we got spanked in groups growing up, dude. Remember that? I was asleep one night. Asleep, dude. I got woken up to be spanked. Wake up, we're being spanked. All of us, oldest to youngest. No explanation. Tell us your truth. Tell us. My brother farted in church. I laughed. I got spanked, dude. What? Why am I being spanked? Snitches get switches. What? Every single one of y'all in here had to go out in the backyard and choose a switch for years. So we had to choose our own weapon, dude. We grew up in Mortal Kombat. Remember driving home and making noise in the back seat when your parents were driving, dude? They didn't even look around. They just any skin they could reach. This kid not even in our family, dog. He is today. If he wants a ride home, he's in our family. That's how, and then they got to the stoplight, took off their belt so they could reach more kids. And we grew up fine. Look at us. We got expendable income, got jobs, got a babysitter. You're doing great. You're doing great. Because kids these days, like every kid in my family, very Christian family, every kid is a name from the Bible. Everyone has a Bible name in our family. Anybody got a Bible name up here in the front? What you got, man? Samuel, what did he do? You don't know. Didn't listen, I'll tell you that. Anybody else got one? What you got, man?
Mary.
Mary? Okay, yeah. Thanks for coming. I got nothing for that. My name's John. This is a true story. I asked but why'd you name me John? They said, we named you after John the Baptist. I go, me? I don't think I'm doing a very good job. John the Baptist, dude, this man baptized Christ, was martyred for his faith. I used a coupon at Wendy's yesterday. Like, just stop naming your kids Bible names. It's not helping, it's not lining. My nephew is named Malachi. His name is Malachi. Malachi in the Bible, this man was a warrior, prophet, strong. My nephew Malachi, extreme peanut allergy. Just. Dude, Malachi in the Bible, this man hunted for his own food. This kid wears a teething necklace. It's embarrassing. No, my sister would be like always reading about Malachi, reading the story. Malachi. One day when you get to heaven, you're going to meet the real Malachi. The real Malachi is going to be embarrassed. You're bad for the brand, dude, you know? Kids are naming the kids Bible names. They're not even good kids. You've seen these? Here's our son Paul. I've seen that kid. That's Saul. Dude, that's a bad... The name should line up. That's all I'm saying. The name should line up. I got a buddy named Caleb. His name is Caleb. Just like, I know. It's like Caleb in the Bible, this man was a warrior, led the children of Israel into battle, took the land of milk and honey. My buddy Caleb, allergic to milk and honey. Just listen. Please, like, read the Bible for like inspiration, encouragement. Let it guide your life, absolutely. But don't compare yourself to the people in the Bible, because we're not like them, okay? It's different, okay? My sister was like, John, you would not believe this. I went to Starbucks the other day and my order was wrong and I didn't realize it until I got to the office. And now I just know, I understand what Job was going through. Stop putting the Bible verses on your Instagram. It's disrespectful. My sister's like, fear not, for I'm with you wherever you go. I'm like, you're on the way to get lip fillers, dude. I don't think that's what the Lord meant. It's different than the people in the Bible versus us. Like my sister, God bless her, she just bought a new home. She did a new custom-built home with her husband, winding staircase, chandelier, beautiful, gorgeous home. You know what I'm saying? We took a tour, all of us, the family together. She has a letterboard in her kitchen. In her kitchen is a letterboard that says, we've been persecuted but not abandoned, struck down but not destroyed. I don't think this is what Paul meant when he was shackled in prison. This man was chained to the floor. He just served me avocado toast, okay? It's a little... I don't think the book of Galatians was like, dearest oppressed white women from the suburbs. Consider it pure joy when the pool chairs aren't delivered by July 4th. Like that. I don't think persecution meant being yelled at by your Orange Theory instructor, but Christians be doing too much. We speak our own language. I'll prove it to you. Where's the Southern Baptist guy? Where's it, you? All right, Christian to Christian. Let me ask you, sir. Christian to Christian, if I said, I'm gonna lay hands on you, Christian to Christian, what does that mean? Pray. We're gonna pray. Okay. Now, if you're in downtown Dallas after the show, it's dark, someone comes up behind you and says, I'm gonna lay hands on you, what does that mean? That's a fight, dude. Same word, opposite meaning. Y'all Christians, you gotta know where you're at. So we just speaking things, we don't know what, it's out of context. We get it, other people don't get it. I saw this girl, her Instagram profile, her bio said, taste and see that he is good. I was like, is this a Bible verse or a Cardi B lyric? What is this? You gotta put it in. You ever having your non-Christian friends, you ever like go and hang out with them and you bring one of your Christian friends? You ever done that? In the car ride over, you gotta warn them, you gotta prep them. Hey, don't say anything weird, okay? Don't say God opened a door, okay? Don't say God spoke to you. Don't say any of that, okay? Don't say you're in a season. White women love seasons. Oh, white women, I'm in a season. Oh, I am in a season right now. I am in a season of unemployment. You did cocaine in the Taco Bell drive-thru, okay? Christians are weird, aren't we? We're weird. You ever had someone ask you to pray for something so stupid, you're just like, I ain't praying for that. Yeah, some things you cannot pray for. My buddy's like, dude, can you pray for me? I was like, yeah, absolutely. What's going on? He goes, I got a drug test tomorrow. I need to pass it. I go, nah, I'm not praying for that. I'm not praying. Some things you cannot pray for. Remember my nephew, Malachi? Remember him? Remember that kid? My sister put in the family group text, she goes, pray for Malachi, he's having a tough day. And everybody in the group text is like, praying for Mally, we love him, supportive, praying hands, lifting him up. All I said was, I go, what's going on? And she texted me directly. You know how they backdoor text you? Yeah. She came around back, she goes, what do you mean? I go, what happened? She goes, he has tendonitis in his thumbs from holding the iPad. I go, I'm not praying for that, dude. I'm not putting that up to the God of the universe with my name on it. Just widows, orphans, missionaries. Mally wants to watch Paw Patrol. No. Some of the stuff y'all sending up, it's disrespectful. There was a hurricane, there was a tornado in Nashville, came through Nashville, and there was like all this destruction, and then people were like, praise report, my house was missed. Praise report that our house was, what do you think, God's up there with a joystick? Like, the Jacksons, did they pray for hedge of protection? No, let's get on! Like he's a claw at the fair. I know, I'm sorry, you see it, just start paying attention. They pray before NASCAR races. You know that they pray, what's the prayer? Jesus. We have engineered these cars to go 250 miles per hour. We will race them for 6 hours, 3 inches from each other. We just pray that you would help us not to die. God's like, yeah, just don't race, dude. Amen. Start your engines. I was watching an MMA fight, and the guy said, I just want to thank God for helping me win this fight. I go, what? What did you pray, sir? Jesus, I know everyone is created in your image, but tonight in front of 60,000 people, I'm attempting to kill a man. If you allow me to make him unconscious, I will tell Joe Rogan I thanked you. I see all kind of stuff. You're going to start seeing it. I ain't praying for that. You're going to start seeing it. There was a group of like Christian hikers. There was like this thing on Facebook. It was like these bunch of Christian hikers. What is a Christian hiker? Like there's a hiker is not non-Christian. We don't need a Christian version of it. It's like lighten to my path, hiking, whatever. Like there was like 12 guys that decided. Of course, it was 12. That decided These 12 guys decided to climb Mount Everest. Okay, they got to the Christian hikers, they got to the top, and everybody's like, it's a miracle. And then there was a storm, and they couldn't get down, and it was going around Facebook, pray for the hikers, pray for the hikers, pray for the hiker. I just put a thumbs down. I go, no. Imagine God getting those prayer requests. Again, he's up there, widows, orphans, missionaries, disease, war. He goes, what? Paul, what is it? Where are they? I didn't even want y'all up there. You should have prayed for wisdom when you were back at the house, dude. It's tricky, but prayer is powerful. We all know that. We all live by the power of prayer, absolutely. A guy in the airport, I was in the airport, New York, LaGuardia Airport. A guy asked me, he recognized me. He goes, hey man, John Crist? I go, yeah. He goes, can I pray for you? I go, whew, okay. How you want to do it? You want to do it right here? You want to do this in front of everybody? I go, what denomination are you? We doing closed eyes, hands out? What are we doing? Just, you Pentecostal? How are we doing it? Real quick, tongues or no tongues? I just got to ask. You got to know, like, what do we do? Like, prayer is tricky like that. Because I'm not going to turn down a petition to the Lord on my behalf. I need prayer. I got struggles, you know? But I didn't know what to do posture-wise. That's why it's tricky. What would you, if I said, can I pray for you posture-wise, what would you do? I'd be cool. You be cool? Can I get some new people up here in the front? You raised your hand for that, sir? That's what you wanted to contribute to this show? What would you do, sir? If I said, can I pray for you, what would you do posture-wise? It's tricky, right? You don't know. Would you accept the prayer or no?
Yeah.
You would take it. What would you do, sir?
He's a pilot.
He's a pilot?
Yeah.
Did I ask you, lady? Would you accept a prayer? He's a pilot. How does that relate? You see all these cameras around here? You see all these cameras? You're like, I'm gonna be involved in this show. I will find a way to be involved. You're saying just he's at the airport, is what you're saying. I get that. I respect that. Yeah. So does he want to answer or no? Do you want to? What are you gonna do? You're gonna bow your head. Okay. Eyes open or closed?
Open.
Oh, so you just. Everybody's got a different move. I respect it. Everybody grew up different. Hands out or no? Hands up. Folded. Okay, you're just gonna British Parliament. I respect that. Everybody's their own move. What'd you do, sir? What you gonna do?
Hand on my shoulder.
Hand on my shoulder? I'm 97%, dude. You know what? Fellas, I was not expecting that. All right, yeah. Fellas, if you ever get asked to pray, the easiest way to get out of that prayer is just put your arm around his waist. That's it. Can I pray for you? Absolutely. One hand. You're just going to go one hand on the shoulder. I like that. Everybody's there. It's tricky out there in the airport, isn't there? I feel like I just got to stay on my phone. Don't you? Every time you're out in public, I just stay. It's like a pacifier for adults. I need it. I keep it right here. You ever phone died or lost it and you have to look around at your reality? It's horrible. You're just in the airport, to the person who lost their shoes. Who is losing their shoes? I was jogging the other day listening to a podcast, just kind of in the podcast world, you know, I was kind of living in that world. My phone died. I looked around, I was like, should I run in front of a bus? Why am I out here? If I listen, pull out your phone. My mom, she's one of those people like, John, hang up and hang out, John. Hang up and hang out, John. John, be present. I'm like, mother, be more exciting, okay? That thing is a gift. Bring it out. Get on your phone at all times, okay? That's my message. Beat the kids, stay on the phone, okay? I need that thing at all times, just right here. You know what I'm saying? If I'm in an elevator with you, it's me and you in an elevator together, alone. Pull it out. Look at it. Do something. Don't just stand there like this guy receiving a prayer. Just. Get on your phone. What are we doing? I was at like a CVS. I was at CVS. I was 10 people deep in the line at CVS. The guy in front of me was not on his phone, just standing there. I called the police. I was like, see something, say something, sir. What's going on here? Get on your phones. I was at a red light the other day, at a red light, looked over to the lady next to me. She was just watching the light. Just looking for colors to change like a kindergartner. I rolled down my window, I was like, hey, get on your phone! We're wasting time, it's a red light, get on it! They'll honk when it's our turn to go, get on it! And don't be one of those phone conspiracy people. You know these people? Oh, my mother, John, the phones, they're listening to us. Everywhere you go, they're tracking us. I have an Alexa at my house, my mother won't even come over. I'm not coming over. Take out the batteries. Take out the batteries. Put it outside, they're listening. What, mother? My mother, she's like, John, our Facebooks, they've tracked us. The Russians. The Russians have hacked your Facebook? What are they gonna find in there? Some Rachel Ray recipes? What? You think they're over there hacking the mainframe of the Pentagon? We have access to Crist Instagram. She does use cinnamon sugar on the apple pie recipes. Nothing in there. And my mom texted me, she goes, change your email password, John, change it immediately. There's been a breach, a security breach. I was like, mother, okay, first of all, you just put your email address down at the mall to win a free pretzel, okay? So let's slow down with the integrity of your Hotmail account, mother. I need the government tracking me. I hadn't eaten all day the other day. I was driving, they were like, Chick-fil-A, a mile ahead. I turned right in. I go, thank you, government, you know? Because I'm not like the people in Texas. I don't have skills. I got no manly skills. I don't know how to do anything. Here, like, I'm gonna ask the women, because the women know. They won't. Does your husband, does he know how to do like manly stuff at the house? Like what?
Like smoke meat.
Smoke meat? That's the most Texas answer I've ever heard in my life. I've heard a lot of answers. I'd never heard that one. Smoked meat, and here you guys are like, I was gonna make fun of it, and you guys are like, that makes sense. And I was like, all right, yeah. I don't know how to do nothing. Here's how much not of a man I am. I went to Home Depot, and my credit card got flagged for fraud prevention. I got a text from Visa. We're like, are you sure you're in a Home Depot? Then Hobby Lobby was like, your rewards points are expiring. I was like, my therapist texted. She's like, let's go 96% just to be safe. I just don't have any manly skills. I watch it. I'll prove it to you. If you're here on girls' night, just the girls. You came with the girls to this show. Make some noise. Anybody here on girls' night? Look at that. Beautiful. I love it. If you're here on guys' night, make some noise. Not once has a group of dudes ever be like, let's go see John Crist. They wouldn't skip, probably. That's probably why. Y'all notice that women are always trying to get away? They're always trying to get away, aren't they? Women, y'all, where are y'all going? You're always trying to, we need a night, we need a trip, we need a weekend. Where are y'all going? We've had a tough week. It's Tuesday. What's going on at the house? Women love getting away. Fellas, have you ever wanted to get away? Fellas, never. My buddy's like, John, you want to go on a men's only camping trip? I was like, no. Fellas, everything men only is horrible. They dragged me to this camp. It was freezing, okay? There's no women there. There was no pillowcases, no sheets. It was just no food, no bowls, nothing. It was just like, but women, you can't even say the word women's retreat and it's already sold out. Just women's retreat, sold out. They don't care who's going, what the itinerary is, we deserve it, we gotta go. There's been a men's retreat on sale at your church for a year and a half, okay? 4 guys are going, they work at the church. Stop sending us to the men's retreats, okay? That's why men have a hard time becoming a Christian. I really do, because we read the Bible now. Like this guy, read the Bible, because everything in the Bible is about like farming. Like Jesus was always talking about parables, farming, agriculture. You were like, yeah. If I was in the Bible times, I would be asking questions. It was like Sermon on the Mount. Jesus is like, you need faith the size of a mustard seed. I'd be like, yo, how big is that? I'm not a farmer. I didn't even know it was a seed. I thought it came in a bottle. I didn't even know it had a seed. I was reading the fruits of the Spirit the other day. It said, can you get grapes from thorns or figs from thistles? I was like, you got me on this one, Jesus. This is a riddle. I don't know. You gotta switch up the whole Bible now, because men are weak. Just, I'm the vine, you are the branches. What? Switch it up. I am the iPhone. You are the charger. Oh! I get this. You know what I'm saying? You have to change up the whole Bible, because men these days, we're like, Jesus is like, I am the bread of life. We're like, we're gluten-free. You trying to kill us? These days, it's so easy to become a comedian, because all you have to do, like back in the day, if you want to say something offensive, you had to go way over here, like, that was across the line. Now all you have to do is be like, boop, and they're like, I told a joke about essential oils the other day. That's serious. This lady was waiting by the tour bus. She was waiting. I go, what, lady? She goes, I heard your joke. I heard your joke about essential oils, and I am offended. I was like, isn't there an oil for being offended? Eucalyptus, eucalyptus. I can say that. I already been canceled. I can say the truth now. You know what I'm saying? I can say it now. You're gonna hear the truth tonight. You know what I'm saying? Being canceled's like getting COVID. You know, you're scared of it. Then you get it, you know, symptoms are kind of mild. A week later, you're back in the game. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm a comedian. I got the canceled antibodies now, baby. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. You do a joke about it. There's not bad jokes these days. They're just bad audiences, and that's the key. There's a lot of different audience. No, I'm saying do a joke. Like, you tell a joke with your buddies in the group text, it's hilarious. You tell your wife, you're sleeping on the couch. You know what I'm saying? Do a joke on Snapchat, hilarious. Put it on your Facebook, canceled. You know, it's like you do a joke about a kid with a gluten allergy, do that joke down in Alabama. They're like, yeah, we get it. They're shooting off guns. You do the same joke in Portland, the next night they're picketing the show. Justice for Connor, justice. What happened? Everybody's very upset on the internet. Everybody's very upset, but in real life, we're still us. We're still like, you know what I'm saying? Publicly, we have to be like, But the way people spend their money never lines up with the offense that you see on the internet. You know the fastest growing fast food chain in America? Does anybody know? Chick-fil-A, yeah. You remember like 3 years ago when they said all that like homophobic stuff or whatever? Everybody's very upset. Not Christians, but like most other people, you know. Everybody was like in arms. We will never support. There's marches. We won't support Chick-fil-A ever again. And they took one bite of that sandwich. They go, let's hear them out. Let's hear them out. That's a pretty good sandwich, bro. There'd be a pride parade down Main Street. They pull into Chick-fil-A, order a number one, and keep going. That's how good that sandwich is. People be on the internet, but not in real life. Not in real life, it never adds up. Remember United Airlines, they drugged that guy off that flight? Remember that Middle Eastern guy? Everybody was like, we will never support. I don't know why we will not support United Racist Airlines. And then they were like, $99 direct to Denver. We're like, we didn't see the whole video. Just, I want to go on spring break. I think he instigated it. It's something new every week. Remember with the Target, with the gender bathrooms? Ladies, remember that? Y'all were united. Y'all were we will never support Target again. They were like, Joanna Gaines' new line of throw pillows. Let's get in there. Let's get in there. Let's see what they got going on. Everybody's mad on the internet, but not in real life. You know what I'm saying? I was eating dinner the other day. I was on the road. I was by myself. This lady came up to my table. She goes, is that the Alaskan salmon? Is that the Alaskan salmon? Do you have any idea the nets that they've used to catch those salmon? I read a blog. I go, ma'am, no offense, but we're at Applebee's right now. This Alaskan salmon costs $7. I'm assuming they cut some corners, okay? I don't care if these fish died in an oil spill. They taste delicious. We're all like this. Everyone's like, that's why COVID was so scary, because everyone was isolated and they were all alone and people kept giving you messages and you're like, that doesn't seem right, but you couldn't get with other people. We're like, this guy's crazy. You know what I'm saying? There's something new. Like the flag is at half-mast like every other day now. It's hard to keep track. Remember back in the day, it was like Memorial Day, 9/11, Pearl Harbor. The other day, it was like half-mast. I was like, what is it today? I had to look it up. It was like a turtle got a straw in its eye. Like, good man. It's like Nancy Pelosi has the sniffles. Okay. Oh, come on. I knew that joke was going to work in Texas. That felt a little bit like a rally or something. That was a little... I was like, yeah, and you guys are like, yeah! Keep telling jokes, though. It's good for you, though. It's good for you. Yeah, you got to tell jokes. One of the most sensitive topics these days, obviously, is racism. Racism, very sensitive topic. Well, see how quiet it got in here? White people, we're nervous, aren't we? We're nervous, white people. We don't have any solutions. We're just out here guessing. We're like, we canceled Aunt Jemima. Black people are like, that's my aunt, now she's unemployed. Shoot. We don't know what to do. White people's solutions to racism is one of the funniest things I've seen in the last. We don't know what to do we? We're like, well, I don't know. We'll just make Jake from State Farm black, I guess. Will that solve it? I don't know. Oh, we're not going to talk about that? They just switched it in the middle of the night. No announcement or press conference or nothing. We just all watching the game like, I think he used to be white. And nobody said a word. Just like, all right, I go, you know what I'm saying? And they didn't switch his name or nothing. They didn't switch his name, just Jake. Jake? I never met a black guy named Jake before. It couldn't be Jarvis from State Farm? What? Hold on, what? Your name is Jake? Shut up, your name is not Jake. I don't even know what to say. You could have just gone with that, sir. You just could have left it. You're like, I'm not letting him get away with this one. Enough is enough. Your name's not Jake. Is it really Jake? Are you, what nationality are you? No, whoa, okay. Hey, cut this part from the video. Your name's Jacob or just Jake? Your name is Jake, and you're black. Just when I was uncanceled, back to rehab. I was this close. Oh my. This threw me off a little bit, honestly. Oh my. I was getting into that. I was like, what's that commotion over there? What's your name, sir? Chris? If there was more than 2 black people in here, I could ask them more, but there's not, so shoot. White people trying to solve racism is funny, though, isn't it? It's just white people out there. You know where the most violent Black Lives Matter protests are? You know what city of the most violent Black Lives Matter protests? Anybody know? Oregon. Portland. You know where no black people live? Portland, shut up. Everyone from Portland. I wish everyone from Portland would just be cut off and just into the water. It's not helping. Just everybody like, we will speak on behalf of black people in our Subarus and soy milk lattes. I don't know. Y'all see these things. You're like, this is so silly. But we're all trying to be like understanding. We're like, well, I don't know, you know. Come down to Nashville, dude. The white people trying to solve racism in country music, nothing better, dude. There's no better comedy than white people in country music trying to solve racism. Like, you know, like they're trying to change their band names. Like, oh, where was this solution during the Civil War? Why didn't we think about grammar earlier? Like Lady Antebellum, they changed their name. You know what their new name is? Thanks for your bravery and courage, you guys. That should solve it. Not one black person knows who Lady Antebellum is. Maybe Darius Rucker, maybe. Like, can you imagine the arrogance of like 3 white people in skinny jeans and cowboy hats walk into Prescott? We have a solution to racism. We are gonna change our name from Lady Antebellum to Lady A. Somebody's like, what's the A stand for? Like, ha ha, it's still Antebellum. Still stands for racism. We just shortened it up, just abbreviated the racism. It's absurd, dude. It's really, you gotta laugh. There's no other way. And the other country, I thought that was so silly. Other country bands followed suit. They're, you know, the Dixie Chicks, they changed their name. What's their name now? The Chicks. Oh, thanks, guys, for standing up for what's right. What about that one song where you advocate killing your husband and then burying him in a tarp in the backyard? Keep that one because it makes you money. Keep that one, but okay, yeah, okay, shut up. And here's how my brain works, you know, I'm a comedian. I was like, man, we got to keep going with this. You know, I want to see more country bands change their names, you know? I'm nervous about this bit a little bit, honestly. I was like, yeah, and you guys are like, oh, and I was like, I'm not sure either now. This bit is like the spikes at the rental car place. My first two wheels are kind of already processed, so I can't really go back, but... I'm just saying, like, think about it. I was like, Keith Urban? That man lives on a farm, okay? That is cultural appropriation. Somebody needs to talk to Clint Black, I'll tell you that. That's Clint African American, okay? We need to get that switched up. Somebody needs to talk to Uncle Cracker immediately. Shoot, I'm surprised George Strait hasn't been canceled at this point. Dallas, Texas, you guys have been fantastic. My name is John Crist.